Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody on this planet of ours. How are we? How is everybody? All good? Very good, very good. Wow, we've got a few people in early, and that's great. That's great. I've had so much computer problems. You've got no idea. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. So, fantastic. Let's have a look and have a quick run through the chat, see who's here. We'll throw that up on there. Where are we? There it is. There it is. Just so you know what the weather's like where you all are. The Chiang Mai one, I don't think I updated, but it's probably about right, although it's very humid here. Very humid. Now, I'm just checking. I'm doing everything on this computer, and I'm because I've got laptop problems. My laptop just doesn't want to let me log in for some reason. No idea what's going on there, but it's okay. I'll work on just here, so we're all good. So James was the first in, saying hello. How are you, buddy? Welcome, mate. Welcome. We got who I just put a video out not long ago. I'm sure just a short time ago to Boldly Go. So check that out. I'm sure I got a notification there. But yeah, I'm just been frustrated with my PC here, but we'll see. Jeff's there. Hello, Jeff. G'day, mate. Welcome. Gary's there. Hello, Gary. How are you? There we go. We'll put some names up on the screen too. How are you? Good to see you. Well, you can't see you, but good to see me, isn't it? Everyone's saying hello, everybody. That's good. We got Model Tank Guy is there. Hello. What else we got? Stephen Haynes is there. Here he is. Good afternoon or morning to you, or evening. Probably evening. What else we got? Jim's there. Hello, Jim. Jim from Chicago. Welcome, buddy. Welcome. I will open up and put a link in for anyone who wants to join me. We're not going to have a real long one today. We're going to stick to the hour. I need to fix my computer. I can't record my model building videos without that laptop working, and yeah, maybe you guys can help me. We'll chat about that. All right, how are we going? Jim's down there going. Captain Charlemagne there. There he is. Hello, mate. Welcome. Jet Scale Models is there. Hello. Sorry about the noise. We get these noisy tuk-tuks go down here. It's freaking 4 a.m. in the morning. All night, actually. Ron's there. There he is. Hot in Winnipeg. Yes, it is. 29 degrees. It's sunny. Beautiful. Beautiful weather as we're heading up towards the Christmas months in a few months' time. Jim's having a heat wave by the sound of it as well up there. Dominic's there. Hello, Dominic, mate. Hey, hope you're well, mate. Got your message. Hope everybody is feeling healthier. Yeah, I hope everyone's good. Where are we? Wayne's there. G'day, Wayne. Hi there, mate. Here we go. Don't want to miss anybody. I'm shooting down. Everyone just saying hello to everybody, which is good. 32 degrees in Chicagoland area this afternoon. 32. Nice. Well, nice. Jet Scale Model saying, hey, everyone, it's awesome to be here with all of you. Let's all dive in together, chat, share ideas, enjoy what's coming up. I'm just as excited as you are, so let's make it fun hangout. Yes, mate, that's the plan. That's what we're going to do. There's hello. There's a name I don't recognize. Andre, welcome, mate. Where are you from? Let us know in chat. Welcome, and thank you for joining us. You'll find that everybody will suddenly be saying hello to you like you're famous, as you can see. Straight off the bat, there we go. All right. We'll take the chat off for a second until we We're all good. 32, 33 there where Jeff is. And your truck is coming along well too. It's looking really good. What's he saying here? Sounds like laptop stuck mid-update. Need to do hard reboot, pulling the battery if possible. Old Scalemodeling. No. So I have a 4-digit password I just type in to log in. My login password, right? 4 digits, no problem. No problem. Tap, 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 and you're in, right? Well, for some reason, when I tap those 4 numbers, for example, I'm not going to give away my password, of course, but if I was to press the number 9, 4 numbers show up on the key, on the where the passport goes. So if I just do this now, I've just done a reboot, but I've already done that, tried that. If I press 9, there, I press 9 and I hit the little button that unhides, the little eye that so you can see the numbers you put in. And it typed up from pressing number 9, it came up with 094. If I press number 5, I get -5. So I've pressed 9 and 5 and I get 094-5. Let's press another number, 4, for example. Now I've got 09. I've only pressed 3 numbers, right? And it's coming up 094-5094. Right? Now, I go in there with my mouse and I click on there and I backspace and take away the digits that don't belong there. And when I do get it just showing the numbers that should be my password and I press enter, I get your device is offline. Please sign in with the last password used on this device, which I can't remember because I've always used those 4 digits as a shortcut, to the actual password. You know what I mean? So I went in there and I tried the password, and obviously it's not what I remembered it to be. It didn't work. I don't know if this is doing the thing with my... see, if I press the letter G, I get 'G come up. What's wrong with my keyboard? Huh? So I don't know what it is. I don't know. Try plugging an external keyboard and see what happens. Yes. I will try and plug in this after the live stream and give it a go. That's a good idea. I never thought of that. Thank you. Hopefully when it reboots, it recognizes my external keyboard, USB, and will let me use it. I think it should. I think it should. No, nothing's been spilt on the keys. My laptop, if I can show you, is, see, it's up here. There's nothing's in the way of it at all. Oops, the speaker fell over. See that? It's up here out of the way. Nothing gets spilt on it. And when I go to put in my 4 digits, and it just the keyboard is just messed up. Nothing's lit up along here that isn't. It's still in English, Yeah, it's got me. I've been hacked. Yeah, maybe I've been hacked. I don't know. So nothing happened. There's no reason why this should happen. There's nothing stuck between the keys, or there's not even much dust on there. It should be fine. I haven't booted into safe mode. Maybe I should do a safe mode boot. But no, I'm going to do that keyboard thing first. It seems like it's a keyboard problem. Try using dictation. There is no option to do that. To be able to speak it in, no. There is one where it says use your Microsoft key. If you can't log in, use your Microsoft. See, if I click I forgot my password, it says just a moment, and it's thinking, and it's going to ask for my Microsoft password, which it didn't accept. Now, I'm trying to work out why. So what I did was I went in. It did actually give me the opportunity to change. See? So it's got, how would you like to get your security code? Oh, I didn't know there were choices. Hang on. So I can get a security code. I've already done this by email. It'll email me a security code, or text me one to my mobile phone. And it looks like I've got my Thai phone number in there. But anyway, I used the email one, right? And I had the email, had it send me the email security code, which worked. There's the security code. So obviously I've got the same problem typing in anything. So it's got I verified it. I click get code, and then it come back and it asks for that security code. And I'm pressing the numbers and getting random numbers come up, right, and letters. But I deleted the ones that weren't supposed to be there, so just the code was there. And then when I hit submit, it ticked over, and then it tells me that my laptop's not online. Well, of course it's not online because I haven't booted it up properly. I'm not logged in, so it's not going to go online, right, until I've logged in. So, you know, yeah, I'm a bit lost. Input indicator. What's that? Yeah, now English, the keyboard's in Australian English. I tried changing it to US English, made no difference. Because I have a thing with this too. This keyboard here I bought here in Thailand, and if you look at it, I know it's upside down, but see, it also has the Thai alphabet on it as well. So I can actually switch this over and type in English or in Thai, which is handy sometimes. But no, not this one. This, I've done nothing, you know. Obviously, there's been a Microsoft update and something screwed up in there, but I've done nothing. But we'll try the keyboard thing. In your BIOS, yeah. That's why I can't remember if you hit F8 or if you keep hitting F8 as it's booting, or do you hit delete while it's booting to go into safe mode, or to open up and go into the BIOS. I don't remember. It's been so long. Sticky keys, all right, but they shouldn't all be. They're not all like that, though. See, if I close that and go back, what's it going to do? See, I can press, see, the letter S works. S just types up as S. A is A. C's okay. V came up with \V. Right? M's okay. N's okay. J's all right. U's okay. Press the number 7. It's fine. 4's no good. I press 4 once and I get 094. I get 094. 2 works. Let me take all this back. 0 comes up with 094. Let me just check. 094 and 7. No, 094 and 5. What else came up 094? Sorry about this, guys. 094. That's strange. So number 4 and number 0 both bring up the numbers 094. Okay. Now, let me just check my mobile because I have a feeling 094 might be the start of my mobile phone number for some reason. Let me just quickly check. I don't know my own phone number because I never ring it. I mean, who rings their own mobile phone? So I'll just bring this up and I'll just check and see. Hello, Harry. Welcome, mate. Hello. There. No, 093. It sounded familiar. So there you go. Strange. Yeah, there is no option for a voice command. That would be nice. Yeah, Strange. So using voice command for text, I can't see an option to do that for. When I click sign in options, I have pin, which is what I'm using, right? Pin, which is, yeah, what I've been using. Or the other option is Microsoft account password, right? Neither of them worked. Because when I put in what I thought was my Microsoft account password, it didn't work. So I changed it. I actually changed it. And that email came through confirming that I'd changed my Microsoft account password, which better not affect this computer, because when I log on this computer, I log on in the same way. So now I'm afraid to reboot this computer. Oh my God. Numlock says, no, that's not on. Numlocks is not on, as far as I can tell. No. And that wouldn't make a difference. Alt F4, is that the one to reboot into the BIOS or safe mode? Alt F4. Yeah. Huh. Oh, well. That's a problem. That's a problem. Let me, I'm going to throw the invite here into chat. If anyone wants to join me, you're welcome to. And we'll just pop that down there in the chat, paste, and there it is there. All good. James, Craig, hello. Did I say hello? I've been so distracted. G'day there. Yeah. I will wait till after the stream and plug in this keyboard. Unless, do I have another keyboard? Why did I buy this keyboard here? No, that's right. It's okay. The computer. When I bought the computer, it didn't come with a keyboard, so I had to buy it. But yeah, I don't have a spare keyboard. Anyway, it's all good. We'll get through this. Dutchman Dave's there. Hello, buddy. Welcome. Let me get these temperatures off the screen. There we go. How many people got in? Let's have a quick look across. 22 watching. Great. Excellent, guys. Looks like the autofill password is turned on, but definitely keyboard has rearranged itself during an update. Yeah, it is a bit like autofill. Lots of coffee, Jim says. Yeah, we'll pour some coffee over the keyboard. That'll fix it. You know, it's one of those things where the old reboot usually fixes most problems, and this time it doesn't. It's not. And I've done absolutely nothing for this to happen. You know, I don't think. Maybe I didn't update the last time and then shut down. I can't remember if I didn't update and then and let it shut down after the update. Usually I don't, because after I do a Microsoft update, I'll make sure that everything's still working properly before I go and shut it down. So anyway, it switched to Thai. Yeah, probably. I'm using the Enigma code. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, strange, but yeah, I'll definitely use the keyboard after this live stream, and hopefully it'll be all right. Yeah. So anyway, the code's there. The link is there in chat. If you've got a camera and want to come in and join me, you're welcome to. What's this one here? You're saying, Gary, are you using the small keypad or the one at the top of the keyboard? I don't know what you mean. I'm just using the keyboard on the ThinkPad. which should be fine. There's no reason why it should be doing that. I mean, the strange thing is that even when I press the buttons and they come up with the wrong numbers, and I delete those numbers so that the actual 4 numbers that are supposed to be there are in there, and I hit enter, it's not accepting them. So that's strange. Do you want me to do a reboot and press F4 while it's rebooting? Maybe. Alt F4. Alt F4. Oh, okay. Here's a keyboard reboot. Really? Okay. Alt F4. F4. That just... No, that's not doing anything. Go back. Alt F4. No, that won't do anything unless I'm logged in, you know. Yeah, just plug another keyboard in is right. I think that'll do it. And just reboot to that keyboard. See, my mouse is working fine. Other options. There we go. It does say I'm connected online. When I click the thing to show I'm online, it does say I'm connected. It says connected. So even though I'm not logged in, it does say I'm connected. There we go. Sign in option. Let's try this Microsoft password again with the new password I changed it to. Is that going to let me? Z. I'll just spell out my password over so you can all hear. See, that's strange because all those letters and numbers for that password went in without a problem. Now we hit enter. It says just a moment, and then it says your device is offline. Please sign in with the last password used on this device. Okay, let me just try one more time with a capital on the beginning of that. Just see if that works. Capital on there. No. Okay, I'm going to check my Microsoft password. So you guys just... There he is. Yeah, I'm going to let you in. Here we go. We got Mr. Heisenberg. Hello.
Hey there. How's it going?
Oh, just friggin' terrible.
I know. I understand you, Peter. I hate technology issues, and I have a very short fuse. So there's a lot of times where I'm suffering from a problem, and if I can't get a hold of my tech friends through a text message or an email or a call, I'll just shut whatever device I'm having trouble with down and go count to 10 or something like that, or take a walk. Because computers, they're great when they work, but when they give you problems, I hate them.
Yeah, I know.
Hello to everyone in Chatland. How is everyone tonight? Model Tank Guy, thank you. Everyone out there.
Yeah, they're all out there. It's all good.
Yeah, and I'm out there too. So.
All right, let's try this one that I've written down.
Oh, yeah, Harry. Well, my sister uses a Mac, and she swears by them.
I've never in my life used a Mac or an Apple, anything.
Yeah, me neither. I just came upon what a couple of friends of mine suggested, and I that's what I got. I mean, maybe I'll get to one day, but not right now.
Yeah. Come on, let me sign in with my Microsoft password. Yes. I'll just leave that. I'll leave it for a bit. Anyway, I think plugging in USB keyboard and rebooting with that, I think that'll help. I think that'll make the difference. It's definitely, it seems like a keyboard problem. So,
well, I wish you luck with it. I hope it works out. Are you going to be on later on with the Discovering Thailand?
Oh yes, definitely. I'll be doing that off the mobile, and yeah, definitely. Yeah. All right, let me bring some.
I'll be tuning in.
There we go. Hello, buddy. Welcome, mate.
Thank you. Thank you.
And we got Dominic as well. Hang on a second. I'm not, what do you call the thing that women are? They're good at doing 100 things at once.
Multitasking.
Hey, Dominique.
There's the big
from the Netherlands.
Oh, hello to you from the Netherlands.
Yes.
From the Netherlands. From the nether regions.
Well, that's why they call it the Low Countries.
Yeah, on the question to answer on your question, Pete, Danielle doing okay now.
Oh, good. That's good.
She need for Jim and for the other man in the live stream and all the people in the chat. My girlfriend had last Tuesday she had a stroke.
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh my God!
Yes.
You're right.
Yeah, she's okay. She can walk again with the walker, and she can go to the toilet. Only the people there helping her.
Right.
You know, she can stand up, she can sit down, only helping with the pants. She let that thing loose, then she go.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, her equilibrium.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow, I'm sorry to hear that, Dominique. I hope she recovers. Strokes can be minor. They could be very, very serious and leave some very bad side effects. So I certainly hope she's going to be able to recover as close to normal.
Yes,
I agree with that.
She's doing really, really good.
Good.
That is the answer for Pete and everyone in the chat.
Okay.
A couple people know what is happening. But I try to tell so much people as possible. And in live streams, maybe it is all over the world. Not everyone know me, but I have a lot of online friends. I say online friends, modeling friends, and everyone. We are a really big community together, with all the same hobby, and people have sometimes issues, and then you're talking together, and that is really important in life for me.
Certainly is.
Not for everyone, for a lot of people too.
Yeah, I agree. I wish her well, and I'll say a prayer for her.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, you're doing really good.
Good, that's good. All right, well, Stephen Kessel's in. Hello, buddy. Welcome. Excuse me.
We go chase to modeling.
What a day. And not only that, I got a problem with one of my eyes. It's like a conjunctivitis sort of thing, you know? And
say that again. You dropped out for a second, Peter. You said you had a problem with your eyes.
Yeah, I'll show you my eye. Let me bring me up full screen. There we go. So you see my eye?
Oh, yeah, I see that on the left side, yeah.
Yeah, it's red and swollen up, and it's weeping all the time, and it's like conjunctivitis in the eye.
Okay.
So I don't know. It's been like that for about 3 days now, and I've been to the chemist. I've got eye drops, and he's given me some antihistamine to stop the inflammation a bit too.
When are you supposed to go back to get it checked again?
Well, he just said just use the eye drops over the next 4 or 5 days and it should go away. 3 times a day I put 2 drops in. It started to get better yesterday. Then I woke up this morning and it's like, it's back again. And so,
give it the amount of time he says, and if there's no improvement, don't waste any time, man. You don't want to mess with your eyes.
Yeah. So anyway, this is Oz Scale Modeling, not Dr. Oz, is it? So,
Well, I'll tell you what. Hey, life happens. I mean, I just turned the big 6-0 last Saturday, and
that's right. Yeah.
I'm getting over the jitters I was having as I was approaching it. Now that I'm on the other side of it, but medical issues happen in no matter what point in your life. It's not necessarily older folks. It's people of any age group. and things can hit. A friend of mine is going through a very bad bout of COVID she picked up from her grandchildren, and she's very sick right now. And I just got some news the other day that her temperature has finally leveled off. So hopefully that's a sign that she's coming out of it.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So. Oh well.
Who's our fifth one? I just see a.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was there. He just disappeared. Jet Scale Models. That's
okay. Hey, thank you, Jeff. Thank you very much.
John Alex in there. Hello, mate. Welcome.
Hi, John.
Alex. Mate, going to get you on here one day. It must have been about 6 months ago. I tried to get
you read Harry's read Harry's comment, the last one in.
Let me see. Oh gosh, I'm behind in chat. Yeah, conjunctivitis. Better see eye doctor, Pete. Overuse of certain eye drops will only irritate. Yeah, I'm just putting in what I'm supposed to. It did actually feel like it was clearing up yesterday, and I was expecting to wake up much better this morning, but it didn't. So I'm going to, probably go to the doctor. We'll see. I'll give it another day or two.
Yeah. I just keep. I would say keep an eye.
I'm keeping it clean. I've got these I got these little wipes that I'm using. Yeah, and I'm using fresh bottled water, and I'll just go and just give it a wipe and clean it every now and then.
Yeah, well, I used to work in metal fabrication, and one time I was cleaning the corners of a piece of steel with a grinder, and a little tiny sliver got in my eye. And man, did that hurt. That hurt so bad. And luckily, they were able to get it out with like this little magnet. They put this magnet right up to my eyeball and got it out. And I could feel the relief instantly. I was like, oh, thank you. And they showed me the sliver. I mean, it was tiny. Microscopic.
Was this on day, or was this like a couple days after?
Hey there.
I can't hear you.
Hey, Jen. Nope.
Oh, your microphone's breaking up badly there. You're like, it's like you're coming from the ISS, and there's some bad static.
Crafting budgie mamas and mamas in the house.
Say some words for us there.
Might have to come back.
Crafting budgie mama. That is Natasha.
Yeah, I've seen her. I've seen her on some live chats before.
Yes.
He's going to reboot, I think. That's good.
Yeah.
No problem. He was fine last week.
So, Dominique, let me ask you about that 1/8 scale model, the big hot rod. Is that an old monogram kit?
No, it was not a monogram kit. Wait, I need to look for you. Where is my 1/8 scale? Then I can look on the picture. No, it is a Lindbergh.
Lindbergh?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Lindbergh. All right. Wow, that's old school modeling. That's old school plastic modeling, my friend. Yeah. I remember Lindbergh when I was a kid, and that was old back then.
Yeah, but that is not my kit. It's from Danielle.
Right.
Danielle liked the big scales.
Yeah.
And there is coming really soon another 1/8 scale review. That is from the new Jaguar, the 1/8 scale Jaguar from Revell.
Ah, okay.
I make a review from that one too, and I'm posting today a review from a Samba bus.
Yeah, the Volkswagen, right? The
Yes.
Samba.
Yes.
Yeah, that looks cool. I haven't watched that one yet, but I like those old Volkswagen buses. I saw it on the road the other day. It was in pretty good shape too. I was like, wow, those things. I forgot how cool those things look, man.
Yeah, that's history.
Yeah, sure is. Yeah. So what else is everyone? Well, Captain, what do you got going nowadays?
Right now, I just recently got in the Marshall Models
Nope, I get locked up.
57 Enterprise B, which is a combination of resin and fiberglass that I've been seeing popping up every so often now.
Okay.
And I'm starting videos for that after I finished Reliant, but that old I forget what it's what Round 2 and AMT used to be called, Artel or something.
Ertl.
Ertl.
AMT and Ertl were independent companies, and then they kind of came together. I think in the late 70s or early 80s. A friend of mine has got a lot of old construction models that Ertl used to make in 25th scale. But I'm sorry, go ahead.
So I was building the Ertl USS Reliant, and right now they say that the 1 in 350 Enterprise, I think the refit and A are a beast to build. This thing has been nothing but a nightmare since I started attaching all the pieces to it.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how old that kid is. I'm guessing it goes back a bit, but I'm not sure. I really don't know too much about their sci-fi.
It's
Hey, Charlie.
probably
How's your audio now?
89, I think, on the cat I have.
Okay. Hey,
Jet
Jet, how's it going?
Speak. Come on, you're just faking it now.
Am I?
Hey, do you remember the old George Carlin line? I hope all you stupid effing lip readers are out there.
Yeah, sorry, I'm having some issues connecting up.
Well, that's
You're
the
right.
topic of the day.
You're right now.
That's the topic of the show today.
Us are having those troubles right now.
That's interesting. I just clicked on your picture here on the thing, and it's come up. Edit mic settings for jet scale models, and I can adjust your echo cancellation. I can reduce mic background noise. I can automatically adjust mic volume, or I can turn it up, which I'm going to do right now.
1, 2, 3, check. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can, and I'm just turning it up.
I'm using headphones, so I don't know if they work very good or not.
Yeah, I've just bumped your volume up, so that has helped a little bit on my end.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, you are coming. You are coming across a little louder now, to the point where we can hear you better.
All
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Good.
Hey, that's great.
right.
Can you control each one of us separately?
I can. Yeah, I didn't realize. I'll go to your settings. See, I can turn yours down. Let me turn yours.
Probably a good idea.
There we go. So I've just muted you. I can turn yours down. And actually, I can turn yours down a little bit. Okay, talk to us.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, testing. 1, 2, 3, 4. How now, brown cow?
There we go. Good. Now I can reduce background.
The model tank guy. Mute Jim. Thanks, bud.
Yeah. There's no option here to. There's no checkbox for reducing bullshit. It's not. I can't find that checkbox on.
Well,
here.
I'm afraid
you're
you're
just
lost.
have to put up with whatever you're saying.
Yeah.
Here we go. We got GB models there now. Hello, buddy.
G'day, guys. How are we?
Hello.
Good day, mate.
Wow. I forget what the limit is on the free version of StreamYard. Does anyone know?
6.
6. We're at it. Okay, we're it.
Okay.
So that's it. Okay. Full house it is.
Yes.
Looking at catching up on chat. So who we got? Yeah, we're all caught up. We're all good. So yeah. Computer problems. See, that's the laptop I do my video filming for my model building. This is why no video came out. There's no video coming out.
Okay, yeah, I was wondering about that. I hadn't seen anything this week.
I could rearrange things here. I'll show you. See, I could change my setup, move my camera, my microphone, everything, but it would mean moving my entire PC over onto the table here so everything would reach, and trying to do that, and I don't want to do that. I'm 100% sure that swapping the keyboard will fix this problem.
Yeah. Can you? Like you said, you can try that add-on keyboard or whatever it is. I know someone who had a problem with a computer one time, and that worked for her, where she was able to add on.
And if that's the case, then I'll just go buy a cheap keyboard and I'll just use a keyboard on it if I have to, external keyboard. No problem.
I've got an
That's
extra
right.
one. I could bring it over to you. I'll be there in January.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
No worries. Okay, yeah. All right. That'd be great. Yeah.
If you're not in a rush, I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, to answer Harry's asking me, is Jason going live later today? No, Jason's not having a show this week. He's out on a golf course, and Paul is busy, and a couple other of the blokes I think have got something going. So we're calling it off until next Saturday. So nothing tonight.
There's nothing. Okay. All right.
That's why I was asking about yours. You're going to be on tonight, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
Great.
my discovering Thailand. I'm actually going to a
Excellent. Yeah, I saw that one you had the other day in that coffee shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
great. That was a
We've
nice place. I wouldn't mind having a coffee at that place. Unique.
Yeah. There's a big place next door that has a beautiful lobby, cafe, lounge area. So I'm going to go there. Mainly the reason is because I've done the last 2 or 3 from here, and I want to get out and do one. But we're in the peak of the rainy season right now, and it could piss down rain and change my plans, or wherever I go, I might not be able to. So this hotel's right next door. So I'm just going to walk in there, sit down, spend up on an expensive cup of coffee and a toasted sandwich, or maybe a croissant, and do the live stream from there. So it should be all right.
It's a fine, expensive cup of coffee.
Well, yeah, it is. I went back there yesterday just to double check, because I noticed the car park was a lot fuller. Because the only time they get busy in there is on the weekends. All these tourist buses come in. So I'm pretty sure it'll be quiet enough for me to live stream in there. But yeah, the coffee in there, cappuccino, is about 4 times the price I would pay out here in the street for the same thing. And the toasted sandwich is about 4 times the price of what it would be in 7-Eleven. So, you know, but, you know, it's a one-off splurge, you know, so it's all right. Yeah, Starbucks is also, as Harry's saying, Starbucks is also very heavy, very expensive. Thai baht, you're looking at 120. So in the US dollar, it's about 35 to Thai baht to a US dollar. So
For 1 cup of coffee?
1 cup of coffee at Starbucks is going to cost you about $4, which is probably what it costs at Starbucks in the US, right? $4 or $5.
Starbucks? No, more like a 6 or 7.
Well, okay, it's a bit
Depending
cheaper,
on where you're at. If you're in downtown Chicago, you'll pay big bucks like around that, or maybe depending on what you buy too. I mean, if you buy standard coffee, I'm not sure what the rate is, but something fancy, it's going to be over $6, and depending on the size you get too.
Over here, I can go into a coffee shop and grab one here for $1 or less, and same thing, same size, tastes just as good.
Yeah.
And the Starbucks for me is
I can walk like maybe 4 steps, and I've got a cappuccino machine right there.
Yes, I can make my own too, which I've been doing a lot lately. Yeah, there we go. That one was free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just buy the instant stuff, the powdered stuff. That'll do me.
Yeah, that's me too. I'm just a Nescafe 43 bean. I'm boring. But that's happy. I'm happy with that. Because if you start getting into coffees and all the different varieties of the coffee shops, they all taste different, and you develop your own taste. You know, so what tastes like crap to some person could be really nice to another. So it's just not worth paying that much extra. I'll go out and get an iced coffee. Like, iced coffees are really nice here. You can get nice big iced coffees and some varieties of flavors that I've never even heard of before. I don't know how healthy they are.
My wife makes me one every morning.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
I'm so glad coffee drinker. At least a bottle of Coke is much cheaper to drink in the morning than it is a coffee.
Yeah. Well, I think a medium cappuccino back in Sydney was about $5, if I remember.
Oh yeah, here in the Netherlands, the stuff is expensive. In the town, it's expensive. You go to the small restaurants, then it is expensive. But that company need to make money, you know. Some people cannot afford it. I know, but sometimes you go with family and you go, that that costs
Check.
money.
This is
Collection.
my homemade
Oh,
paint thing. It's like a chocolate
oh,
container.
yeah.
Oh, your
Yeah.
wet palette? You made a wet palette?
palette.
James?
You just get like a sponge
Yeah,
you can buy on Amazon. It's just like a thin one.
yeah.
And then
paper
I've got
and
like and parchment paper.
Yeah, wax paper.
Not
basically.
parchment
Like-
paper. It's
baking paper,
not
baking
wax
paper sort of thing.
because
We call it wax
Yeah,
paper in the
yeah.
States.
Yeah, yeah.
well, there's two different types.
Now,
I used to
what kind
use
of
serviettes
water? I
or
thought you were
paper
supposed to use,
towels.
like really clean water.
but
Like,
sometimes I
This
found
is
that mold would build up.
Right,
parchment paper, and
Yeah.
this is wax paper.
right. That's what I use.
They're
What
two
you got right
different
there,
things.
James? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, wax paper isn't the same. And I wouldn't suggest using that, but each to their own. But I use this other stuff because it actually absorbs the water and it'll actually keep the paint moist.
Yeah, that's what you want.
Why, the wax
Filling.
paper, does the wax paper tend to resist the moisture?
Well, yeah, wax.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, it's just going to run right off it.
Yeah, like, I mean, it won't
There you go.
allow you to mix your paint.
Tip
But
of the
anyways,
day.
this cost me to buy the chocolates, eat them, a few
Oh.
bits for the other stuff,
Yeah,
you know? And then
but it'll last
but
forever.
you
You'll
can go
never.
online and
Yeah.
well, it's
You'll
kind
never
of
have to buy
cheesy and
chocolates again.
sometimes I wonder yeah, chocolates aren't good for me, so I won't be able to fit into my pants. Anyways, I thought I would just show that to you because I'm using it right now. So
Excellent.
you got
Let me
any
just-
tips for homemade modeling tips? Homemade modeling devices?
Yeah, I do. I got a good one. Right. This may seem unusual, but these are my tips. Okay. So these are just pens that I've taken the nibs out of, right? And I've stuck some wire, different gauge wire.
Oh yeah,
So that's a thicker wire on that,
super glue.
and that's a thinner wire. And I've had this one, since I started modeling 3 years ago. This one I've had to replace a couple of times. It's come off. It's just super glued in there. There we go. It's just super glued in there. So do you know what I use these for? Huh?
Putting
I use
glue on.
these. I use these for applying this to really, really tiny bits of photo etch that you need the smallest touch of glue to.
Oh, that definitely sounds to be useful.
So what I do is I get my Post-it little papers and I use this. I put a dab of glue, my CA glue on that, and then I'll come along with this, just touch it, and then I'll use this to put where the photo etch is going, and in the smallest spot, so you don't put too much, because you don't want to push too much CA glue where you're trying to glue stuff. And these are invaluable. Like, these definitely had to come to Thailand with me. So the idea is not patented yet, but don't. Yeah.
I do
but yeah,
always
one's bigger.
This. This is the top of a glass bottle where you
Yeah.
have food in it. Dus I collect these things for my super glue. I do the super glue on it. That is
Yeah.
empty and dirty and everything. Then I push it in the garbage. I have a lot of that things. I think I have 25, 30 of the things here. So I collected it a little bit for super glue.
Yeah, and I've heard that the glue stays usable longer if you put it on wax. Like, you get those little wax candles, and you just take the wick out and you just use the top to put the glue into there, and it'll stay usable for 10 times longer off
Yeah.
the wax.
Yes.
I've
That is
heard that.
Yeah, that is a little thing what you can do with. We say in Dutch, we say vaccinelichtjes.
Okay.
That is the small lights, the small candles in the metal metal
See this?
buckets.
See?
Yes.
And when the glue builds up, you just burn it off and you keep going. They last forever. Yeah. Yeah. And,
Tricks I didn't
Well,
know.
I use this one here.
that's still,
Got this
I haven't
one.
done these either, you know, like I can't use the computer not working as an excuse, but I haven't been doing them either.
I use a toothpick. I've got a toothpick, and then
Yeah.
I wrap wire around it, and then I'll super glue the wire so that
Yes.
it doesn't move.
That'll
And
work
you can
too.
just
Yeah.
use it like straight wire, or you can actually like maybe put a little loop in it.
Yeah.
Like I got another one here that's for like maybe I don't know, where's my camera? So I got a bigger one that if I want to put more material on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is another.
I mean,
This is another.
how else
thing
do
I
you,
did.
you know, how else do you apply these tiny little bit of photo etches onto your plastic without putting too much glue down? You can't, the nozzles on the end of these are way too big, you know.
No.
You can't use that to apply as applications because it's too much is going to come out.
I've always
So you
just,
need to apply it with something, and I just apply it with this and just touch it.
Yeah, I had sort of like a little bit of trouble when I was doing the 1/200 scale Titanic, where you had to apply those little speaks
There he is.
on the decking. They were a nightmare to put on. They were.
Yeah.
Trying to put on a little bit of glue there, here, there. Nightmare.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah. But no, that works out. That's my tip, my big tip for using for photo etch.
I've got
anyway.
this one too for making like you can make your own, like when you're painting different things. Like
Yeah.
you get these ones on Amazon too. These are like little alligator clips,
Yeah.
and then you get like get a whole bunch of these cocktail sticks, and then you can just put the cocktail stick. Where's
Yeah.
the camera? You can put it in between there where the wire is supposed to go, and then you clamp it down. And maybe if you need to, you can put a little glue. But then
Yeah.
you can just, you can just use that.
That's
And then
right.
you can paint in the round.
Yeah, toothpicks slide in there nice and tight, and then you use the other end of the toothpick to stick into like a piece of foam that I use to hold your piece upright. You know, or I've got some of the packaging you can get in boxes and stuff like this sort of thing. You can see all the holes in that over time, and that's from doing that.
Yeah.
All my parts on, you know. But you just reuse it over and over again, you know.
Yeah, I use foam blocks of various densities.
In
and,
fact,
they work great
yeah.
for poking those
In fact,
holders in there.
these,
Yeah, there you go. Just what Tom
there were
said.
two of
Yeah.
these. Yeah, that's
Big
it.
and a small one.
That's out of the Yamato box. That was at the each end of the hull. So they had one of those in each end of the hulls, and I've been using them ever since.
I got one of those from the add-on sets that I've for Texas, and I've still been using that for whenever I'm painting and using the alligator clips.
Yep. Paul's in. Hello, Paul.
Hi, Paul.
Welcome, mate.
Go, Paul.
Paul, I was going to ask him. Apparently, there's been an earthquake in Australia, which is not a very common thing. I saw something on the news this morning. Quite a large earthquake happened. Maybe he can let us know more about that. 4 point something, or maybe bigger.
Where was it centered around?
Oh, I don't remember now. Maybe if I check on here, this might show me some news.
You hear anything, GB?
Yeah, I did hear about it on the news last night. It wasn't anywhere near around where I live. But they started evacuating schools apparently, and around that area,
Okay.
no real damage really.
Okay. Is it on the east coast, on that side where Queensland, Victoria, and
Yeah, it would be.
And
I'm not too sure, Jim.
Oh, there
Not
we
too
go.
sure.
New South Wales Upper Hunter region. So up around where Bilgerat lives,
okay,
basically.
around Newcastle.
Around Bilge is area, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's what Paul's saying. He just put a note in the chat. Only a 4.7 centered around Newcastle.
Yeah.
5:30 p.m. That was aftershocks. So yeah, about 4:30.
Yeah, it wasn't sort of like when I saw it on the news last night. It was,
Do you remember? Do you remember the big
center.
Newcastle one? The Newcastle one years and years ago. They had a big one in Newcastle that I felt in Sydney, and
Okay.
I worked in a butcher shop, and I was standing in the shop with the customers, and we had these glass showcases with all the meat in the front with glass shelves on the top, and they started bouncing, and then they smashed down into the meat case and destroyed all the meat with all the glass everywhere. And we're in Sydney. We're like, I don't know, what's that, about a couple of 100 kilometres away, you know? Yeah, that was quite tricky.
How common is earthquakes in Australia?
Yeah, well, we don't really. It's like, no. Oh, actually, I heard a week or so ago, last week, there was an earthquake here. Happened early in the morning. I sleep through anything, so I wouldn't have known. But there was a bit small earthquake here that I heard reports going out about. So, yeah.
But it was on the news, and sort of like they were showing shops, you know, a couple cans here, there, everywhere on the ground, but there was nothing. Yeah.
Oh, well, maybe next time.
Hey, there's Bill. Speaking of the Wolfman.
Hi, Bill.
Back. Is he in there? Is he? Yep. Good.
Yeah, he just showed up.
Well, he survived it then. He would have felt it, that's for sure. He's up in that area, just a bit further north.
I think Bill just gets like a cat. I think
he's up around Casino and Grafton Way. Yeah. All right.
So what's everybody working on?
In the fridge, it lasts longer.
Well, Peter, how are those? I know you haven't had a chance to record anything, but have you made any progress on those track links?
No.
Got to talk about the elephant in the room.
Oh God, the mojo's just not there, and just too many distractions. So those ones they're trimmed and ready. These ones that need more work. It took me an hour and a half doing that. Problem is, you got to watch what you're doing with the knife. You can't be watching TV and cleaning these track parts up. And then I've still got friggin' hundreds of these things to go.
Yeah.
But these, I don't know. My nippers that I use are really good, and they do a clean cut. So I might get away with not having to trim them up if I just carefully take them off. Other than that, this turret part here, I'll bring up full screen.
Yeah, please do. I'd like to see that.
My glasses so you can't see my terrible eye. So that I'm happy with the way that's gone together. It sits in there, but it completely rotates.
Oh, it moves. Okay, you got the trunnion to work. Okay, all right.
Yeah,
very good.
It's not glued in yet, but that's rotating perfectly in there. There's a lot of detail going in there. There's all shells and stuff to be mounted around the side and all that.
Yeah.
So I'm working on that. Well, I'm supposed to be working on that.
Well, if you're following the Aussies at the Artillery Museum, you're getting to see a lot of interior shots of a Grant, which is about the same as a Lee.
That's a very detailed gun that goes below that turret as well that sits in there.
Oh, that's the breech for the 37 mil?
Yeah. So only the tip of that will point out. All the rest will be on the inside. And there's that one piece of photo etch on there.
Oh, right. Yes.
You know what I mean? So, so that came together okay too. So I'm pretty happy with that. I get motivated after I do my live streams, and it's likely today I'll do some more on it. But the instructions, So what I did was I went and where I'm at now is sort of that part, which is doing all the tracks, and then the next photo shows you tracks fitted. There's nothing in between.
Yep.
So I went over the page and I've gone, oh hell, look, I've got all this stuff to do.
Yeah.
Like all this stuff.
Yeah, you can work on another part if you get hung up on the tracks.
Yeah. So otherwise, yeah, it's all good. Get me out of solo. My eye's feeling a little bit better while I've been on. It's not as red. I can't feel it, but it's definitely closed up a bit. Yeah.
What did you do?
I don't know. It's like a conjunctivitis sort of thing.
Okay.
Antihistamine and eye drops. I've had it for 2 days now. This is the 3rd day. And it's just watering, and there's nothing in it. At first, I thought I got something in my eye, but it wasn't that. And then it's like, that conjunctivitis where you got that, like, the yellow crap coming out all the time. That's what it's like. I wake up in the morning and I can...
And it's all crusty. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And so hopefully that's going to go away. Jesus Christ. There's always something happening,
Yep, sure is. Welcome to life.
I went down to see a guy yesterday who I bumped into in the elevator coming up, who were talking motorbikes, and he's got a Yamaha of some sort down there that he wants to sell, and he wants 50,000 baht for it. Now, if we work that out, 50,000 Thai baht is, let's have a quick, 50,000 Thai baht in US dollars. That's under $1,500 for this motorbike. And he said, oh, if you want, come down tomorrow. I'm going to put the battery back in it because I've taken it out to charge it because I don't use it much. I said, all right. So the next morning I went down, and while we're down there, there's another guy's come across, a German guy, and we're chatting away, and he's down there fiddling around the battery. And all of a sudden I see this smoke coming up from around the engine under the bike. I'm like, whoa, disconnect the battery, mate. And he's going, oh, shit. Anyway, he fried the wiring harness on it. There's no power, nothing. He's connected the turbos the wrong way around, and it's an old bike that doesn't have fuses or anything. So, yeah.
Well, you give him $200.
Yeah. So, what'd you say? $200 for the bike?
That's what you call hot wiring. It's
it sounds like a lot of work. If he fried, that sounds like it's a pretty lengthy kind of replacement.
Yeah, it's. I've actually took a photo of the bike. And maybe you guys might recognize what sort it is. Here we go. This is a good photo you might recognize for anyone who rides bikes. Can you work that out? If I bring up full screen, that might help.
Yeah, that'll help my eyes. That's for sure.
File, solo layout.
There you go. Angle it a little bit more. You got a little bit of glare there. There you go. Perfect. Wow. So that's the one that the guy was looking to sell to you?
Yeah, that he's fried.
Okay.
A Honda. There we go. It's a Honda.
I was going to say, it looks like a Honda. Yeah, and it is.
Yeah.
Okay. That looks like a nice bike.
Absolutely nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He also has that one. I'm not sure what sort of bike that is. That looks pretty cool. That's next to it down there. And the one I like is this. This is more adventure. This is a Honda. Come on, focus, camera. Be good to me. A CB something or other, 500. Okay. Doesn't want to focus. But yeah, maybe that's just a bad photo. No. It's a CB 500F. But the touring adventure bike is more along the lines of what I want. There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, that looks great. Yeah.
Yeah. That's got the boxes on the side, the top box, all the crash guards around it, lights on the spotty lights and stuff. And so, yeah. But he doesn't want to sell that one.
Okay.
But
he should have probably sold it to you after he fried the first one that you were interested in.
Yeah.
So how did he fry it? I mean, did he overcharge it or?
Just got the terminals mixed up.
He put the positive on the negative and negative on the positive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple
Oh,
friends of mine did that one
And
time when they were jumping a car battery. They put the terminals the wrong way.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, it wouldn't happen on a modern bike, but on those old ones, you know. But
Mm.
talking about frying, that's my dinner last night. Look at that in my air fryer. Pork spare ribs.
your air fryer using that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Tom, what you got there? I see a box.
Oh, let's have a look. What's he got? Bring it up.
MiniArt.
I
Jumper.
built at the moment this one.
Cool.
Oh, nice.
Nice
It's a really
ride.
really nice kit to build.
Yeah.
I have a couple issues with my engine.
You gonna paint it up with that camo scheme?
Yes. I have here the frame.
Oh, you already started on it. Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
And only I had the trouble with the engine, so I did a little bit evergreen on it.
Okay.
And then everything is okay. And I had trouble with the front brake system. Normally you can remove it, but what I did, I have from Amazon. It looks like a punch for leather belts. You can make the holes in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have that. I buy that on Amazon, and then I make rounds and do rounds in it, and then I drill a hole in it and do metal rods in it, and then it is straight and on the right place and not breakable.
Okay.
And this is the body.
Wow, that looks great. I love that ride. Is that a Horch?
I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, they had so many vehicles, it's hard to keep up with them. You know,
Oh,
the Germans, they made so many.
It's a Mercedes.
Ah, okay. Okay.
And I make the engine hoods open.
Oh, neat. Okay.
Yeah, and the doors with the windows, I spray it separately. Dus I glue 5 parts. These are 5 parts. I glue that together. And then I tape the bottom pieces. And then you can see here, I taped it. And then I can dry fit it. Before I spray it, I dry fit it first. And then I go spray it. And then I go glue it together. Want I need to weathering it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, take your time. That's a lot of parts to go together.
Oh yes, this is absolutely a kit that takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
And the plan is with the roof. The roof is original from canvas of leather or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I go make holes. You have this is a metal frame under it. That's on the inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I make holes in it. And then it looks like the roof is broken. So and then I do tissues in it.
Okay.
With not super glue, with wood glue and water.
Yeah.
But I have other stuff that is dried a little bit faster. That is paper shaper.
I've heard about, what is that, Hodgepodge or something?
Oh, VMS.
Oh, that's right, VMS. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I heard a lot of good stuff about that.
Oh, this stuff dried so fast. I think in 4 hours it's dry. 4 hours. It is dry. So I do it in the evening. The next morning I can paint it.
Oh, nice.
Okay. With tissue and
VMS
water.
makes a lot of nice products.
Yes, water and wood glue. You mix it. You need to let it dry before it's really good dry. Almost 2 days. It is dry earlier, but it is breakable, you know?
Right. Okay. Well, who's going next? Captain, GB, whichever one you want to do. Go ahead. I got nothing happening right now.
This came in this afternoon. I didn't at the time.
Peter, can you go big screen on Captain?
Yeah, where is he? Come on. There we go.
Oh, okay, a Golf Hawk. All right. What scale is that?
148.
Okay.
148. What is the brand?
Accurate
Oh, yeah, Accurate Miniatures. I thought I recognized the box. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the hobby store I normally go to, they don't normally send stuff out, but I've been going there for so long. I've been 2 years in there. I was interested. They send out like a little. One of the things that they had mentioned they had recently got in was that
Oh, he froze.
He's
Yeah,
frozen.
it's breaking up there.
but Jason did a deal on the Bulldog, and I saw that, and I've been trying to get a biplane for a little bit, but shows how unlucky I was. When I got there to get it, I was late by 2 minutes. Somebody had picked it up before I did.
Okay. Yeah. Well, sometimes it's in the right place, right time.
They mentioned that they were going to have some biplanes coming in, and I asked, did they do deliveries with them? And they said they could, and they showed me the catalog. When I saw the Golf Hawk, I'm thinking, okay, it's a military plane. And then I start looking at the history, and then I'm like, oh, it's based off a military plane, but it's not actually a...
It's a civilian plane, like a racer.
Which, granted, I have no problem with it since it's based off the F3F, but I don't think it'd be that difficult. If I had the skills to do it, I probably could modify it, but I still
Oh,
well,
sorry to interrupt. I just logged in on my laptop.
You got it?
Yeah.
All right. All right. Good for you, Peter.
I had the wrong password. When it wanted me to use my Microsoft sign in, I have 2 Microsoft accounts with 2 email addresses, a Hotmail and a Gmail.
Okay.
And when it came up with the Gmail account to send the code to, it was actually the Hotmail account that it wanted the password from.
Okay.
So
well,
I
got it. Bingo.
Yeah, I looked up my Microsoft sign in on my password.
Can you tell me that right now, Peter? I can write it down.
It's yeah. It's okay. It's the same as my key card number on my credit card. So you could use it for a few things.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, good. I'm glad to hear that, Peter. Yeah,
but
that's a load up.
There's still a problem with the keyboard, I think. I'll check on that. But continue. Sorry, I'm really sorry.
All right.
No problem.
Captain, I was going to ask you that box. That looks like it's the original packaging on that Accurate Miniature. So you got yourself an antique there in original box form, I think.
Yeah, I asked the person who mentioned it because I looked at the box. I'm like, kind of looks like an old box. The guys who apparently the kit came from a collector who had passed away, and his kids weren't interested in keeping the models anymore.
Right.
So I actually lucked out on the thing. The only compensation was, it cost me if I had went to the store, it would have only cost me $35, but because I had delivered, they charged me an extra 20 for it.
$20 delivery?
Well, they're in downtown Naples, but they said that's the charge they give for everybody, even if they
Yeah. Well, that's how it is. It's not proximity. It's just you're paying for the delivery charge. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, great. Oh, that's awesome. I'd like to see that as you build it, because my friend has the F3 military version of that model in the original Accurate Miniatures box. He bought it off someone off eBay, and those Accurate Miniatures kits were pretty good. I've got a few in my collection, a couple I built, and I've got a few in my stash. And when you do them right, they do take a little time, but when you build them right, they're actually pretty nice models.
I was looking at the I've opened the box, but I haven't opened any of the packaging because it is an old kit. I kind of got worried because with older models, you take the chance when you open them. And it was Lindbergh that kind of scared me on older kits, and Airfix has a problem with their classic vintage sets of massive amounts of flash all over the parts. So I kind of got worried.
Yeah, but Accurate Miniatures, you're only talking 30 years ago. It's not like Lindbergh or Airfix where you're talking 50 plus.
Yeah, but I'm looking at the parts that are still in the packaging packaging hasn't been opened or anything, and so far the parts are looking crisp.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I've got, like I said, I got a couple I built, and I've got a few more in my stash, and you get an original issue of that mold, and they're going to be crisp because those molds have been passed around. You'll find them Artillery, Academy. I think there's one more model maker that's got them passed around because those molds were actually made in Korea, and then I guess apparently the people who own the copyrights on them pulled them from Accurate Miniatures and started distributing, selling them to the next highest bidder. I'm not sure of the whole story, but Accurate Miniatures wasn't around very long. They kind of came and went quickly.
But yeah, so because I saw it and I'm like, well, I wanted a biplane for a long time, and every time I almost get to go for like the fairy swordfish from Tamiya, the people that I've seen offering them on, either they sell them or the other people are charging me outrageously.
Oh yeah, that's a genuine collector's item. That Tamiya, that swordfish, it's a beautiful kit, but you're going to pay a lot of money for it. The GB, what are you working on?
Well, after the success of the that green XY Falcon, normally I like to sort of like change up, go back onto an aeroplane or a Formula One or a GP bike, but I thought I'd keep on rolling on. So that's what I'm working on.
Let's have a
look.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Very
nice.
It's not going to be that scheme. It's I started doing my own color, so that's.
Wow!
Sweet, nice.
Very nice.
That's it at the moment. This is more of a GT look than that, because the model itself is a GT4.
What color did you use? Was that a red color? Or,
it's like a burgundy.
It's like a red color. It's from, hang on, what's... it's a pro scale color. Can't even find it now. What did I do with it? Somewhere around. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's a can't even say the name. I'll put it up there. I'll turn the bottle around.
Yeah, okay.
Chrysler. I can't read it. It's kind of fuzzy.
I'll pull back or go forward.
Strawberry Pearl?
Something pearl, yeah.
Yeah, I see.
Strawberry pearl, it looked like, I think.
It's Snazzy Pearl.
Oh, Snazzy Pearl. Okay.
Snazzy Berry.
Snazzy Berry Pearl. Wow.
Cool, yeah.
Yeah, interesting name for a color, but catchy.
That's cool.
Yeah, so that's, I'm modifying, I'm not using the, as you can see here, the front here.
See you, Jeff.
Take
care.
Later, Jeff.
Bye, Jeff.
Yeah. I'm not using the plastic parts that come in the front there. I'm not using the plastic because the I'm putting my own grill in it, so like a honeycomb, so it's see-through rather than the what it comes with the kit, because it doesn't actually see through the grill. So I'm modifying it, cutting parts out and re-putting them back in. So just modifying it a little bit. So then I'll put the 2K on this, and then buff it up, polish it up, and it should come up good like the XY. So
okay.
So those stripes you've painted, you painted that first, right?
Yes, I painted all the car white first.
White first, okay.
Yep.
And then you've gone
and
over.
then what I did was I had to measure my distance between the distance there to there.
Yeah.
Which was 28 mil. So I put my 6 mil tape along there, right over the top. So I got the middle.
Right, I see. Yeah.
And then I put my 10 mil. What was it?
So that center is exactly 6 mil tape width.
That's correct. Yep.
Okay, I gotcha.
And then I put my 10 mil tape either side, the Tamiya tape. then I pulled off the 6mm tape, so I've got it all even.
Yeah.
All the way down.
Oh, scary stuff taking that tape off, isn't it?
Oh,
Masking tape.
absolutely, because if I it's like you don't want to run anywhere.
No.
Absolutely anywhere. But I
Perfect.
did get one slightly at the back here. So
Yeah.
but that's not going to be noticeable because that's where the rego plate goes.
Ah, good. Okay, that'll cover.
Yeah, so that'll cover. So but that's what I'm working on at the moment. Doing the carbon fiber at the moment for the spoiler side skirts, rear wing. So working on carbon fiber at the moment. So that's what I'm doing.
Well, I got a couple items just real fast. I've been working on my Achilles again, and I put the figures in the crew and the turret.
All right. Where are we?
I don't know if you can see him even in. Oh, there you go. Now you can see him here. Let's see if you can get that up there a little bit better. But you can see that the crew. I put the 3 guys in the turret. I always had the driver in there, but that really. Yeah. I'll tell you what. When I put those figures in, it brought the vehicle to life like you wouldn't believe. It's amazing what that does.
Yeah.
To the human, adding the human factor to a machine. Also got this. Finally finished. This is my Fulgori, the C202, and I got the decals I needed for the individual aircraft. I found that off a place in Canada called Stormo Decals, and they make decal sheets for Italian aircraft. So I put some weathering fluids on here, some AK weathering fluids, and some Flory clay wash in some of the panel lines to liven it up. You can't really see it too much, but I did weather really. I want to beat it up and make it dirty and dusty because it's supposed to be based in North Africa. So all I got to do is put some easy line on there and it's done.
Yep.
Very good. Very good. All right. I'm the only slacker here. Jesus. Nothing to show. Nothing to show. Ship's still up there. Spitfire's still up there. I've never built a plane. I have never built a plane. How about that?
Yeah, you need to build a plane, Pete. Come on.
And I got that.
Oh, that Edward. Yeah. I'll tell you what, those Edward kits are like a what am I trying to say? It's almost like a day at the amusement park. There's just so many things to look at in there. They're incredible. Packaged. I mean, really nicely packaged items.
I'm just worried. You know, the biggest worry is joining the fuselage and not getting that seam line. That's my concern with building an aircraft.
Well,
the rest I could probably be all right.
Try before you build that, go buy a cheapie somewhere and just give it a try. Get used to it.
There's actually 2 in here. So the first one could be my practice.
Yeah.
You know? And then the second one.
But what I mean is that cut your teeth on something that's can be used as like like you use a test mule to spray and try it on. Try an old kid as or not an old kid, but I mean something affordable to just get your feet wet.
Yeah, I did a Hasegawa thing. I don't know what it was, but I bought one of those and I made a start on it, and then it was so bad it flew into the bin.
Oh my God! Okay, well, everything's a stepping stone, Peter.
It was a kamikaze straight in. Yeah, planes.
What I use for the you have the left side and the right side for an airplane. I'm using this. For floating models. There's the old ones. There's not for sale anymore. But this is a little flexible.
Yeah, I have ones a bit like that. I've got these old MiniArt ones too.
I see what you mean, Dominique. Yeah, you mean for sanding the seam.
So it's
the fuselage.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
That's helping a lot. Flexible sanding stuff.
Yeah.
And you can do it with sanding paper too. That's not a problem. All you need, not too much. Let the sand. A lot of people, I see a lot of people starting with modeling, and then you see she make an airplane, and then she goes sanding, but too hard. You let the sander his work doing, not push it down. No, let the sanding do it work. You know, it takes a little bit more time, but then you have really nice results from that.
Mm.
Yeah. See, this is not.
That's
This
what I
is
do.
small. It's not a very big plane either.
No, the
You know?
Spitfire. No. That's
Even
that's
for a
small.
48
scale is going to be a small model.
Yeah. What have I got in here? Geez, I've got stuff in this box I've put in here from all the tubing from my motorbike build. Yeah, so there's the fuselage. That's the length of it. It's
It's not a very large airplane.
that's it, you know.
Yeah.
So,
Same with
and
the
it
109.
looks like MiniArt. It looks like the quality of MiniArt. This thing,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
No, this is absolutely not MiniArt. The plastic difference is really big different. Edelwatt is so much. The plastic is a little bit thicker, and you can glue it easier with the normal extra thin, not the fast dry.
Yeah.
I use for the MiniArt. I use the fast dry glue.
Yeah.
Okay.
And with Edelwatt, you can use the normal one. And for the wings, I'm using the white ones. Then you have more time to remove your wing on the right place.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I the only thing I could say, Peter, if you're going to tackle those Spitfires, take your time, because Edward has very tight tolerances on their aircraft models, and you got to get it just right. You got to make sure everything's lined up properly.
That's what I meant by MiniArt. It's the same thing. If you don't get that chassis exactly square, everything's going to be out, you know?
Right. Yeah, that's my worry about doing a full interior kit, is that I mess up something and I don't realize it, and then later on down the line, it takes a little crease and makes it this big. And when I go to put the bigger components together, nothing fits, because one thing is off and it just makes everything else behind it worse.
Yeah, but being a tank, you know, that's just damage. you can
maybe, but you know, you'd like to have it work. The way you guys, because I'm really impressed with the way you're making yours. I mean, that's your first full interior kit. It's turning out beautiful. It really is. I mean, I'm not joking.
We'll see.
Well, guys, I got to get moving on. I got to make myself some dinner. I'm getting pretty hectic. So.
Yes, I'm going to finish it up here too, and
all right. Well, I'll see you later.
Work on my laptop problem, because I don't want to, you know, reboot and come back to that screen and have that problem again. Because I've just noticed typing in the address bar, I've still got that keyboard problem. So I'm going to plug this into it, and it might fix. Right. Tell me if it's that or not. Yeah.
Well, I'll see you later on then for your chat. What time you starting up? 8 or 9?
9 o'clock over here. So
okay, that's 9 p.m. for me. We're 12 hours apart.
About 3.5 hours.
Okay. All right. All righty, guys. Thanks, everyone. Dominique, Captain, GB. Yeah. Take care, everyone, and everyone in chat. See ya. Okay. Bye-bye.
Speaking of y'all.
Oh, God, you're all way ahead of me. I've got to play my stream music to play. Yeah, thanks, guys, for joining. We'll have a topic next week, all right? We'll have a topic going next week, something that we can all discuss, you know?
Yeah, okay. Cool.
You know, your worst kit, or a kit you're afraid to attempt that you've been just had sitting away, whether it's going to, it's a Titanic and it's going to take 3 years, or, or it's just a model that's...
Yeah, my Titanic's still going. It's still 2 years in the making. It's still going. Still nowhere near finished it.
Wow. That's taken up space, or is it still in the box parts?
No, it's taken up space. I've got it on top of my seat behind me, a sort of like cabinet unit. It's sitting right on top. It's wrapped up in sort of like a towel.
Keep the dust off.
Yeah. But no, that's a good topic because I've already got a few in mind of worst models that I've done.
Yeah, all right.
If you
No
want the
worries.
biggest Spitfire, Pete,
We'll-
get the Airfix 124.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right,
that's a
mate.
big one.
Good. Thanks for coming on, Dom, and all the best to your girlfriend too. Hope that's
Yeah,
all,
thank you very much, Pete.
all good for you. Okay, guys. Catch you all later.
So yeah.